Welcome, friends. This video is part 2 of the chapter Employment, Growth, Informalization and Other Issues. The 7th chapter in Indian Economics textbook of 11th standard. Growth and changing structure of employment. This slide highlights the major change in the employment structure in India after independence. It is a belief that if gross domestic product increases, the employment opportunities would have definitely increased. This is because it's believed that in order to produce more goods and services, you need more labor force. But technological factors that influences hiring tendencies also needs to be paid attention to. When we consider gross domestic product during the period of 1950 to 2010, it was positive, and when we compare it with the growth rate of employment, the growth rate of gross domestic product was more, whereas growth rate of employment was less. During the 1990s, the gap between growth of GDP and employment increased. Hence, the growth that was witnessed in India was labeled by experts as the jobless growth. We were able to produce more goods and services, but this didn't generate enough employment opportunities. This slide highlights how the preference of people to be in a particular kind of employment has changed over the decades. Workers could be self-employed, casual workers, or salaried. This has been discussed in the previous video. During the period of 1972 and 2018, people have moved away from self-employment and regular salaried employment to casual wage work. This process of moving away from self-employment and regular salaried employment to casual wage work is called casualization of workforce. Though this movement has been witnessed, yet self-employment had been the major employment provider. It had been the most preferred way of earning a livelihood among the Indians. Workers could also be categorized as formal sector workers and informal sector workers. Formal sector is also called organized sector. It comprises of all the public and private sector establishments which has more than 10 workers. Informal sector is also called unorganized. The employment opportunities such as farmers, agricultural laborers, owner of small enterprises, self-employed, non-farm casual wage workers, construction workers, headload workers, etc. are categorized as informal sector workers. Unemployment. NSSO defines unemployment as a situation in which all those who, owing to lack of work, are not working but either seek work through employment exchanges, intermediaries, friends or relatives, or by making applications to prospective employers, or express their willingness or availability for work under the prevailing condition of work and remunerations. Here we have three types of unemployment. First, open unemployment. It is a situation wherein a person willing to exchange his or her time, energy, and talent for a particular amount of work is not getting work because of lack of employment opportunities. Second, disguised unemployment. It is a situation wherein a person is hired but there is no work for him or her to do. This is often found in agricultural sector. One might need only 4 workers to work on 1 acre of land, but for whatever reason a 5th member is hired who hardly will have anything to do. Third, seasonal unemployment. It is the period wherein a person will not have any work. This is also often found in agriculture sector. Most often during the beginning of Kharif season, employment opportunities will be more. But as the Rabi season kicks in, there will be reduction in employment opportunities in agriculture sector, leading to seasonal unemployment. In order to combat unemployment and poverty, government has initiated some direct and indirect methods of generating employment opportunities. Under direct methods, government employs people for administrative purposes. It also establishes public sector undertakings such as iron and steel industries, hotels, soap factories, transport companies such as BMTC, etc. Indirectly, it helps private enterprises through providing raw materials, loan facilities, incentives, tax concessions, etc., so that they establish their private enterprises and expand their enterprises so that employment opportunities gets created. So far in our country, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005, shortly called Manrega, is the major initiative which provides 100 days of unskilled manual work opportunity to one member of the rural households. Almost all the employment generation programs work with dual aim. One is to provide employment, thereby to eliminate poverty and improve facilities such as primary health, primary education, drinking water, rural roads, construction of houses and sanitation, etc. Thank you for watching.